I also had to check that my Kindle is like ready.
Oh my
And
gosh,
apparently,
I just had to buy the book because I was waiting for the very last minute to see if it came up on my Libby, right? And it was going to be
Yeah.
available. Like literally the last minute and I even was like, maybe I could read like the first chapter as the preview. And by the time we finished the first chapter, whoever's reading it returned it. And then I was like, no, what? I'm just going to buy it. I'm just going to buy it.
Yeah.
So. Hey, Mika.
Hey, Mika.
We're here.
hello.
What were you saying, Lily, about your Kindle? Sorry.
I'm sorry?
What were you saying?
I had to check if my Kindle is like ready because I had transferred the book onto my Kindle, so it's right there. Oh, just decided against it. There it is.
All right.
And
I need to read this.
I didn't notice that my Kindle hasn't downloaded it yet, so that's why I had to check in earlier to make sure I'm prepared for this before the Wi-Fi is like, nope, we're not doing this on the Kindle today. So
yeah,
because sometimes we have like,
right? You haven't read it.
No, I was waiting on Libby and I'm still on the waiting list there. So it says several months.
Yeah.
And I placed it on August 3rd, so I'm still waiting on it, but
I canceled my hold because I was like, you know what? It's time to read.
It's time to read.
Yeah.
So,
I put a hold in originally, and then like a month ago, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So I just got it on Audible, and I've had it there ever since. I'm gonna need to figure out how to connect I have my other headphones. I'm gonna have to get back with doing my TV again. That's gonna be annoying, but here we are. I have to listen to the audiobook on my TV, so we'll figure that out. Yeah, I don't have my remote near me, so I'm not gonna be able. I'm gonna have to go get my remote to be able to use my
TV. Okay, all right. Mika's on the audiobook too, on the German audiobook. Lately, are you reading in German or in English or something else?
I have an English copy, but I also have the German audiobook like Mika does.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Because I'm not using BookBeat, I'm using Storytel, and they only have the German version as audio. I don't know why they don't have it in English there, which is kind of weird, but sometimes that happens. So stick with this then.
We'll stick with this.
Yeah.
I am excited about reading this though. When I downloaded it again, when I downloaded it for the first time 5 minutes ago, I like flipped open to the author's note and I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is going to be like really, really good. I don't know if I've read anything else by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
I haven't either. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, she was a really popular author, I think, or still popular. Is.
I tried reading Malibu Rising, but the print is too tiny for me to read. So I tried it to read like 2 times and I failed 2 times because I was reading like 50 pages and then I was like, oh no, that font is way too tiny for my eyes. I can't even see it.
Wow.
Was it physically? You're reading it?
Yeah, hold on. I get the copy. I have it right there in my bookshelf so you can see what I mean.
Okay.
She has written so many really popular books, though, that I'm always surprised. I don't know why I haven't read any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're supposed to be pretty sad. Yeah, people think so. Some people.
This is what I mean.
Yeah, that's tiny.
It's like
bigger because then I can't do the comments. All right, I'll be like this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like if you would open this up in Word or any other document folder, you would have like a 10 as font size.
That's so weird that it's so small.
Yeah, and the book is like pretty big, so this is like my phone. So
yeah,
I don't know why, but the font is just too tiny, and it's a really big book too. I don't know. Never read it, never completed it. started
I
it to
never
find
even
some.
heard of Malibu Rising.
Really? I've seen a lot of her books on Book Talk and stuff like that, but I haven't heard they're sad. And I'm like,
Okay.
nah. People think that Taylor Jenkins Reid. No. What? That's the author's name. People think that Evelyn Hugo, the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yeah.
Some people think that Taylor Swift wrote that book. And so that's like people think that, and that's like a theory that like gaylers have, is they're like, Taylor Swift wrote this book and she's gay and it's supposed to be like a representation of her life, and which is not true because
has anybody actually seen Taylor Jenkins Reid? Have we confirmed that Taylor Swift is not Taylor Jenkins Reid?
I don't know. I haven't looked the person. Is there an author?
But that's an interesting theory. I mean, not
Well,
about
I think I
same
saw
person,
Taylor
but
Jenkins Reid in
Really?
like a TikTok or something
Okay.
when she was doing a book signing tour. So I don't think it's Taylor
not
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But I mean, Book Talk is a weird place, so there's
It's
a lot
true.
of theories going on about everything.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm not saying it's
well,
true.
if it is Taylor Swift, then I can see like nobody knows how to write a line like Taylor Swift. So
Yeah.
could be her.
Have you heard about the current drama about Taylor Swift? She was like walking somewhere with a bulletproof thing around her, like a bulletproof wall that her bodyguards were like dragging at the side where she was walking because she was afraid to get shot or something.
Isn't that normal for her though? Like, maybe that sounds strange.
I don't know.
But
if I was Taylor Swift, it would be normal for me because I'm like, she's such a target that I can't imagine her.
But
I'm like, it sucks because that she can't just live her life. But I'm like, I would be scared.
Yeah,
I would be scared if I was her.
She normally, like, when she enters her I guess was it her going to the recent Chiefs game, the Chiefs Eagles game that happened the other day? I think I saw.
If I was her going to a football game, I would definitely have bulletproof glass all around me.
Yeah, especially in America these days.
She's never done that before though. Like when she goes to the games, she's walking out. Like when she went to the game in Sao Paulo, she just walked out like normal. But in her concerts, that's what she does. She goes in a weird cart. Like she'll like get into like a mop cart, or like she'll like get into like a box that they drag somewhere just because she thinks it's funny. So I'm curious if it's like actually that, or people are thinking that it's that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But
well, there has been drama, but I haven't figured out what the drama is.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Taylor Swift girl.
Okay.
So I love her songs, but that's about it. Never went to a concert or so. But I don't know. On TikTok, I've seen like a bunch of weird videos lately, so I've tried to avoid TikTok, but
yeah, I deleted TikTok the other day again. I need to delete my profile
again.
The app. Yeah, I deleted my whole entire profile of TikTok like 6 months ago or whatever. And I'm like, if I'm gonna join TikTok again, I have to create a whole entire new profile. I have to do all of it again. But I did that. And then because I'm like trying to steer myself away from TikTok, but then the other day I'm like, I can't be on here right now. Like I know I'm gonna see something bad, so I have to just like I have to get off for a little bit.
That's the thing. You see so much of bad stuff happening. Yeah. Like, I don't know why people would post this on a social media platform.
Yeah.
And the fact that it doesn't even get deleted is like crazy to me. Like you see it and 4 days later it's still there. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, weird place.
Yes. So I deleted that again. Thing is I'll delete something and then I'll go over right to another app and do the exact same thing. Like, okay, I deleted TikTok. Well, I mean, I don't know what to do right now. I'm going to go on Facebook and scroll on Reels and probably also see something horrible. So, like, here we are.
Yeah.
or whatever on Facebook.
Yeah, because aren't people just putting the same reels everywhere?
Yes, they
Yes.
are. On YouTube too. Like they're just putting them all everywhere.
Yeah.
Recently, I don't know, I follow a couple of YouTubers and they do like reaction videos about idiots in cars, which is like very popular, and I watch it all the time. And like 2 weeks ago, they uploaded a video and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen that one already. Why is it new? Like, why was it posted 2 hours ago? Because I was sure I have seen it like while I was still in Sweden. And that happened like 4 times. So the same people have uploaded the same video again in like 2 different weeks. And I was sure I have seen it, but I don't know why they do it.
Did you rewatch it?
So they can get lots more likes,
No, because
comments, and lots more exposure, lots more whatever.
It could be that, but it also
playing the game of like, how do I become popular?
Yeah, it could easily be that, but it could also be censorship. Like they had to remove the video.
Yeah.
Or maybe they said something in the video where people were, they had to put a disclaimer or something, or they had to remove a clip because of copyrights, or because of certain people's reactions or whatever.
But I mean, I'm looking into my subscription page and I see a new video posted by one of my favorite YouTubers, and I'm thinking, oh well, I'm gonna watch this for dinner or for breakfast. Yeah. And then I'm like, wait a damn minute, I've seen that like 2 weeks ago. What is this?
Yeah.
I thought it was something new, but no.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely is annoying. That's definitely happened before, where I've seen people do that, and it's like, it's annoying that it has to be deemed as a new upload. Like, can't we just, like, I don't know.
Yeah, just title it like re-upload or
that's
something like that, so people can see that it's not new.
It and they don't get credit for that again. Like they just have people clicking, so they can get credit for people clicking.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's how it works.
It's money for something. I don't know. This is why I'm like not so into social media. It used to be great, and now it's just all about nonsense and money.
Yeah.
And here we are on YouTube.
Yeah, well, but we're not doing nonsense.
No.
With no nonsense and no money.
Yeah, no money. We're not getting paid for this.
Nobody's paying us to be here.
No.
I mean, I'm not really a huge social media consumer. I don't use Instagram. I mean, I have an account there, but I don't have the app on my phone. I have a Facebook account, but I'm not using the app on my phone. So I made up this rule back when I got my iPhone 16 in like February of this year, that nothing would be put on that phone that I'm not using or don't want to use anymore. So like all social media gone. Doesn't belong on that phone. So I don't want to do that anymore, because you end up doom scrolling and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that rule.
Yeah, so if you get a new phone, don't add any app to it that you want to get rid of, because if it's on the phone, then you're gonna use it.
Yeah, people are glued to their phones all the time. In restaurants, you can't go anywhere. People are just glued to the phone. I get that you're bored somewhere and you're waiting somewhere.
Yeah.
But like, it's just weird to see everybody with their head in their phone.
Yeah.
That's why I got my first Kindle back in like 2021. Because I was thinking, well, I can't like take my book with me all the time wherever I go, because if it's raining, I can't read at the bus station, for example. So I thought, well, a Kindle would be great, because that means I can read wherever I want at any given time. And I actually gave my old Kindle to my mom last year for Christmas, and she has been using it ever since. Although she told me she doesn't want it because she doesn't love her phone. Like she she's not really using it and she doesn't like it. And she was thinking, well, the Kindle is just another useless device to use. And I told her, no, it's not like there are not any apps on that thing. You
No.
just
Right.
read books on it and that's it. It's like an ad blocker for any app or anything.
Yeah, you don't get notifications, you don't get anything. It's
No.
just
And yeah, and she loves it now, and she takes it to the doctor with her and to her job and all places she goes. So because the reason why I gave it to her was like she said to me she wants to read more. And she can't read in bed at night because my dad goes to bed at like 9 p.m. And then if she goes to bed at like 11, she can't turn on the light because my dad is like trying to sleep and is annoyed by the damn light. And so with a Kindle, she can read without the light. And that's the reason why she wanted it or why I gave it to her. And she has been using it. So
I love my Kindle. It was like the best, really. So then I can have like 50 books with me, 100 books, 7,000 books, and I don't have books all over my house. I don't have to worry about like all my books taking up space, Tina.
I've gotten a lot better with it. I used to have what, like 600, 700 books. Now I don't. So
you have to unhaul it at some point.
Yes. And then I was like, I don't want these books in my room anymore. And Mom was like, okay, like I don't know what to do with you. Like, what do you want me to do? And she was like, you can put them in the closet. So in the closet, it's like a kind of like a coat closet in the dining room. So you can put them in there. So we put them on the top shelf in there, and they're just stacks and stacks and stacks. And gradually I put them on like Pango, and I've given them to like Goodwill and stuff like that, and libraries.
What's
I still
Pango?
have. Pango is a site where you sell books, selling and buying.
Okay,
And
just books.
Yeah.
Just books, yeah. It's just like, it's used books, you just sell them. It's very, very easy to start selling them. I was nervous about that, but it's really easy, and you can also buy books on there. Yeah. And like it deals with the shipping super easily. Like you simply like you get a QR code, or you can print out it'll make the label for you already paid. Either the person pays for it or you take it out of your money that you'll get from it. And you get to choose that. And then either print out the label if you have a printer, but if you don't, it gives you a QR code, and then you bring that to the post office and they scan it, and it ships it through media mail, which is specific shipping service through USPS that is only for books. Bless you.
Bless you.
All right. So Mika, while we have been chit-chatting, Mika has been figuring out, is she going to go German? Is she going to go English? What's happening with her audiobook?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I did notice.
I'm so curious. The German version is 2 hours longer than the English version. That is wild.
I guess the reader is slower.
Or the words,
I guess
like there's longer words or more words. It takes more words to say the same thing. 2 hours though is like, although I have no idea how long this book is. Like how long is your English audiobook?
It's like 14. Let me grab my remote so I can open Audible.
Then I might be glad I bought this book, because I'm not sure we can get it done in the 2 weeks that I'm allowed to borrow it from Libby. 14 hours.
Well, if you put your Kindle into flight mode, then you can keep any borrowed Libby book on there for as long as you need it.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. So if you need more time, just simply put it in flight mode, and once you're done with the book, just put it back on Wi-Fi and the book will be gone.
Yeah.
Because Libby will return it on the return date, but if your Kindle is in flight mode, it will keep the copy, but another person can already use it because for Libby it's already returned anyway.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that last part. I
don't know how it works, but a lot of people have told me that, and I've never tried it because I never take as long to read a book.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but for vacation trips it would be pretty nice for Kindle users to have that.
Yeah.
All right, so this is something to remember. If the next book we read is really long and I get it from Libby and I need it for longer than 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can do it with KU as well. So if you do that process with a Kindle Unlimited book and then you cancel Kindle Unlimited, you'll keep that book as long as you keep it in airplane mode.
Yes.
I'm probably never going to cancel my Kindle Unlimited.
Yeah.
I can't imagine ever canceling it.
Yeah, we just canceled ours for the first time, like, ever. Like, we've done it for a few months here and there over the past couple of years for, like, money or whatever. But we just recently canceled it, like, permanently. I don't know how long we're going to stay canceled. But because I don't really use it. Because I'm listening to audiobooks. And my dad, he uses it for certain books. But I think it would be cheap. For how much he reads, it would be cheaper just to buy the books that he's reading than have Kindle Unlimited. Like he reads Dean Koontz books, and so a lot of the ones he wants to read are like $1 or $2. Like they're not like $10 or something.
So he could read like 10 of them for the same price.
Yeah, and he's really only reading 3 books a month. So,
but you can get audiobooks on Kindle Unlimited too. Yeah. Like a lot of audiobooks.
I guess there is a lot of them, but I feel like I don't really want to read any of them. Like none of them are that interesting. I read the what was it called? The Sublet by Grady Greer something. And that was a little thriller. It was stupid, but it was a strange book. But that was an audiobook on KU, like the series we did.
Oh yes.
That was an audiobook on KU. But I'm like looking and I'm like, there's nothing really else I want to read that has an audiobook.
I get on Kindle Unlimited like that sometimes too, where I'm like, it's all like, this is going to sound like I'm like dissing you or something, Tina, but I feel like they're all a lot of cozy mysteries. There's a lot of Hedgehog Hollow happening. I keep getting alerted. There's a new Hedgehog Hollow. And I'm like, yeah, no.
We don't care. We do not care anymore.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of
the Hedgehog Hollow.
Yeah, there's a lot of cozy mysteries, but a lot of them are like indie books and stuff like that. And I don't read a ton of. I guess I read indie cozy mysteries, but if they're just the ebook, I'm not. Like I get the audiobook somewhere else. So.
And I find sometimes like sexy time books with like people on the cover, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. They just, oh no, there are a lot of them.
A lot of them.
I feel like that's
you really have a hard time finding good books on Kindle Unlimited. Yeah. Like I find myself very often just scrolling and searching and looking and just stopping at some point because I can't find anything. Yeah. But that's how it is because there are a lot of indie people out there publishing their books with Kindle Unlimited. And so that's why you end up not finding like bestsellers or any good books you're actually looking for because it's full of indie publishing books.
Yeah. And then if you have your ebook on Kindle Unlimited, you can't sell it anywhere else, right? I think so. Is it? Yeah, it's sell. No. Yeah, if you have your book on KU, you can sell it through Amazon. People can buy it permanently, but I don't think you can sell it anywhere else.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
think so.
Yeah. And with the like there's a lot of romance books on there and stuff like that. And I feel like my dad, like my old history was all romance
He's like,
books.
What are you reading?
Yeah. And like I recently my dad was like, and sometimes we open this Kindle, like things shuffle, and so all of my books are mixed in with his like Dean Koontz books, and he's like, all of my books are in your books. I'm like, I don't know how to help you with this. Like, I'm sorry, like they're just there. And recently I'm like, I'm deleting all of those romances I bought because I'm like, I'm not gonna read them, and my dad certainly doesn't need to have them there. So I'm like deleting every single like book I downloaded ever. Because I would go on and just buy free books and just like bulks of dark romances, and I'm like, it's just not.
Yeah, your dad doesn't want to like start reading one of those and be
no, he has no, definitely not.
Tina, we need to talk about what's going on in your head.
And he's the one who was like, who cares? Like he was the one. My mom, like I guess
Oh
my
yeah,
parents,
nobody cares until they care.
yeah, like my parents kind
When
of
they really
knew,
care.
right? My mom kind of knew what I was reading, and like when like my dad was like, "Hey, can I use your Kindle Unlimited?" I was like, so then like I told my mom, and she was like, whatever, like pretending she was fine with it. But then my dad was like, I don't care. Like it's it's freedom for people to read whatever they want to read. I don't care. Like you can read whatever you want to read. And I was like, okay. And
Yeah, because it's just reading and it doesn't
just reading.
define you or anything. It's just
Yeah.
reading. If you like reading books like that, go on, read them because
Yeah.
it's your reading taste. Like you don't have to read a bloody murder mystery. You can read something else if you want to.
Yeah, I don't want to read any more bloody
I started reading this
murder
book.
mysteries. This is why we're reading Taylor Jenkins Reid, because I don't think nobody gets murdered. I don't think nobody gets like assaulted. I don't think nobody. There's nothing. I don't think.
Isn't it set in the 50s or like the 80s or something like that? Like I'm ready.
And nobody was ever assaulted in the 50s.
Exactly.
Well,
like
in this book, it's about a party and like a mansion who burns down or is burning down at the night. I don't know if people are dying in here, but
probably a couple.
It's like a huge house fire started with a party, so I don't know.
Interesting.
So maybe it is about a little bit of murder happening.
Or
at least death.
But we'll see. Okay, Mika's seen books on KU that aren't anywhere else, but sometimes the author has the audiobook on several other sites.
Yes. Typically the audiobooks on other sites, I feel like. I haven't had that issue. I used to listen to a cozy mystery series that was all on Kindle Unlimited. All of her books were on KU, and I would get them everywhere.
So Amazon only restricts the ebook license. Maybe. I have no idea.
Because of the subscription. Now there are certain books that are Audible specific, but that is rare. Like it just happens to be some books, like a cozy mystery series I'm reading, that's just on Audible. You can't get anywhere else. But a lot of other books I've gotten. I mean, I read a lot of books that are on Kindle Unlimited on Everend or something like that. And Everend nowadays is garbage. Like I came back on it.
I canceled that a year ago, I think.
Yeah. I was on it before when it had the restrictions. But I got back on it. You can only get one book a month for $13.
Well, you might as well just buy the book.
Exactly.
It is $16 in Germany for a month of just one book and a few audiobooks.
That's insane.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I also was having a really hard time on there finding books I'd even want to read.
Yeah.
It was such a good app back 2 years ago.
Yes.
So people were using it constantly, but right now it's like total trash.
It's not good.
Yeah. Like you better find a copy of a book you're looking for being offered for free at like a non-legit site rather than spending like such an amount of money on a site where you can't even really choose what you're looking for.
Yeah. It's so annoying. I went to AnyPlay, which is kind of like a janky app, but it's like old script. It's like old, like good script. And it's, if you go on the website, you can get it for $10 a month. Yeah, and then what was I gonna say something? Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right. Atmosphere has 19 chapters. Okay. I have no idea if some of them are short, some of them are long, but I feel like we should start reading.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I had it open, it closed.
So the copy that I have is an uncorrected proof copy. So I guess it's not the published edition.
Okay.
Interesting.
More than like a advanced reader copy, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if yours is going to have stuff in it that ours isn't, or if ours is going to have stuff in it that yours isn't.
Yeah, so that could be the case. I don't know. I just saw that on the cover. So,
does yours have 19 chapters?
hold on a second.
That's up here.
Okay, Mika sounds excited about this. Ooh, an arc.
Yeah. And arcs, I feel like, aren't a ton different from the published books, right? Like arcs are.
I don't know.
I
Don't
feel
they
like
send out the arc to get like comments from people, and then if they fix things that don't make sense, or I mean, I don't know. I'm not a writer.
I feel like
an arc. I don't know.
I feel like, and for I haven't really ever read an arc. It's like arcs are for like seeing how people like it, and then also, or like press, like to be like, oh, exciting, let's get excited about the book, or like little typos here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I have been reading like arcs before, so this is nothing new. But I don't know, I can't really see chapter numbers here. I guess it could be 19, but I can't really count them.
Does it start December 29, 1984?
Yes.
December 29, 1984?
Yes.
All right, then it's probably the same thing. All right, Tina, if we read 3 chapters,
so I can't tell. My audiobook is like, the first chapter is probably just an intro. Let me see if I can listen to it. Okay, the speed is really short, but we're gonna go ahead really fast. Okay, I can't hear that. Hold on. That's way too fast.
That might be too fast.
I normally listen at like 2 or 2 at 0.75. Let's try 2. Play.
Okay, Mika says, one time I read an arc and the finished book was missing one whole chapter.
Really? Wow.
That sounds like a lot of people did like that chapter.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and like
they had to change it.
Or something. Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. That's crazy. Hopefully this book is not that.
Yeah.
Well,
weird.
Didn't it came out in like July? Or when was this published, the book? Because it was a summer pick.
Says. Mine just says copyright 2025. I don't know when it came out.
Because on Goodreads it was listed as like a summer pick, so coming out in like July or June or even August. I don't know.
So maybe it just.
I don't think it came out in. I feel like it had to come out before August because we all tried to reserve it in August, and I don't think it's brand new.
Because I feel like I have seen it like floating around on Goodreads and other book sites for a few months now.
Yeah.
And I never really seen like the publishing date.
Yeah, maybe it was people were liking it, so it became a summer pick. Or maybe it's summary.
I don't know. All right, Mika loved the chapter that got cut out. I mentioned in a review. Cue confused readers on my blog.
Yeah.
People were like, what is she talking about? The chapter where they blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an ARC reader, like you're giving reviews and stuff, you're helping the writer. And you're also helping people who want to actually read and buy the book later on.
Yeah.
But if like stuff that you read about is like removed from the final edition, it's a little bit confusing for you too, because you're thinking like, oh well, I've read that book, but a lot of people don't really know like what was actually written before.
Yeah.
And if they have to cut out like complete chapters in the end, it means like something was wrong or something made them change their mind about writing about this specific situation.
Yeah. I feel like I would write to the author and say, ooh, what happened to that chapter? Like, why she took it out. Like, she had to have a good reason, or her editor had a good reason or something.
Yeah.
But since it seems like it was a good chapter and worth mentioning in the review because it had something like it would have been important to the book, it's interesting that they would have taken it out. So I'm curious, like, why would you do that? Has to be a reason.
Yeah, maybe it was something completely weird.
Yeah.
Like,
What if it was
I
a
don't know.
mistake?
Yeah.
Or a mistake.
Maybe.
Yeah, just deleted it. Oops.
Or maybe it was like they ended up editing it where they removed the whole chapter, but they put some kind of the content into the next chapter or something like that. So you kind of got it, but it wasn't a full length chapter.
Yeah, because if you are selling it on Amazon or any other bookstore online, it can get really expensive for the writer to sell it because you end up having to spend like $15 just to print it. And then you have to set the price to at least over $20 to sell it to other people. And then if the book is too long and has too many pages, the more pages you have, the expensive it gets.
Yeah.
So maybe they had to make it shorter in order to prevent it to be too expensive for people to buy it.
Yeah, maybe. That's interesting.
Because Amazon is like each page will cost you something, and the more pages, like the more you have to pay to let it get printed.
No, interesting. Okay, I didn't know anything about that, even with Amazon.
That's why
No.
ebooks are like more popular on Amazon because you don't have to pay anything to like sell them, and you can get them like pretty cheap. So for example, if I sell an ebook for $5, I can get $4 back from that one ebook.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Amazon is keeping like $1.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So,
that's
All right, Tina, what are we reading? 3 chapters?
I can't tell. Okay, the chapters are very short on my end. Let me play this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Can you? Okay, there we go. Okay, playing.
To Paul Dye.
This is Audible.
Penguin Random House Audio presents Author's Note. Let's me do it.
There's the author's note.
I pointed toward Venus in front of us. There it is, she said. I looked up at the night sky and saw Venus in the distance. It was brighter than any.
Sorry.
To Paul Dye, the longest-serving flight director at NASA and author
To Paul Dye
of Shuttle Houston.
All right, that's the.
Paul, I can
That's
see
the dedication.
safely. This book would not exist without you.
5 seconds. Okay.
Author's Note. Dear
Then there's the author's note.
Sleepy. I pointed toward
Okay,
Venus in front of us. There it is, she said. I see it. And for a few moments, I held her in my arms as the two of us stared up.
Is it the book?
Filled with awe.
To my child.
Before writing this novel, I could barely
The
recognize
book
Yeah.
should start with December 29, 1984.
More that Joan Goodwin can kick across the campus to the mission control building. She knows it's the heat, but she also
yeah, that's the chapter
Yeah,
you're
that's
playing.
it. Yeah. Okay, so the first chapter is 7 minutes long. Then
Okay.
the second chapter is 8 minutes. Then the third chapter is 2 minutes.
What?
Fifth is 1.
At normal speed.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they're just really short chapters.
Well,
Okay.
Or
hang on.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my audiobook's messed up and they're not messed up, but they did it weird. So it's like half chapters or quarter chapters or something like that.
so
Yeah, there's
on my
no way
Kindle,
that chapter 3 is only 1 minute long because it's like a bunch of pages.
Oh.
so my Kindle says the first chapter is page 13 and the second chapter starts at page 28 and then 36, 84.
Okay. So I guess let's just say like you guys pick the chapters and then I'll just read until it says chapter whatever. And I'm not
I
gonna
don't
be
think
able
it's
to
going to
say
say chapter whatever because they don't
Like-
have numbers.
Well, they'll have numbers probably. So like they don't have numbers or anything?
No, it
No.
just has no. So the first chapter is called December 29, 1984.
Okay.
The next chapter is called 7 years earlier.
Okay.
The
So
next chapter is called Summer 1980.
great. Awesome. Okay, this is gonna be what is they're probably
How
not
many
all
chapters do you have on the audiobook?
let's see. Oh my lord. Okay, 58 chapters.
Oh yeah,
I'm assuming
yeah.
there's
gonna-
56 chapters of real book content or 55 chapters of real book content because the first two are like dedications. Or the first three are dedications.
Well, maybe they are cut in half for the audiobook.
Maybe that would make sense.
Because they are pretty short, and like the chapter Summer 1980 is like pretty long because it starts at page 36 and ends at page 85. So
Okay.
we have like more than 40 pages to read for that chapter.
Okay. So how about you?
Mine are like 12 pages each on my Kindle.
All right.
So I guess like say it's like this the summer of this, the that. Pick like how many chapters you think we should do. Like,
Okay.
you said
let's
3.
read December 29, 1984. Oh my God. How do I even write this down in the banner?
Maybe read from the start to, and then in the next one you'll have to deal with that.
From the beginning through the end of the chapter. Except this isn't going to help you because this is not how your audiobook chapters are titled.
No, but I will hear it. Hopefully it plays in the hopefully it happens in the audiobook and I will hear it and I will know to stop at the summer of 69 or whatever it is. But if there's doubles, then that's the second summer of 69 or whatever.
Well, there are.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Yes.
so hang on. From the beginning, through the end of 7 years earlier.
Okay.
Stop before you get to summer 1980.
Okay, I was close on that one. No, I wasn't actually. That's not.
There's too much. Okay, I gotta take out. I only have. Okay,
I'm gonna grab my headphones. Ugh.
Let's just go from the beginning through the end of 7 years earlier. Period. Stop before you get to summer 1980. Say done when you finish 7 years earlier.
What's happening? Where are they?
I have like really weird colleagues.
Say that again.
Okay.
I have really weird colleagues. Like a woman at my workplace currently is writing in like our WhatsApp group. And she just wrote that she is somewhere in our town tomorrow morning and that she needs someone to like get her to drive to work because she's using the train and the bus. Like, what about walking to work? Like, I do it all the time and I'm using the bus and the train too. Like, it's not even that far away from where she is standing. It's like 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. Damn, that's crazy.
That's not even
That's
far away.
No, it's not.
No. But she's too lazy, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably never walked in her life.
Try to read this. We'll see.
We're ready.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, all right. From the beginning of the book through the end of 7 years earlier. Stop when you get to summer 1980.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
Happy reading.
We'll see how it works.
Good luck.
Thing done because nobody knows where they are. Then in an hour, when nobody has said done, I'll be like, okay, we're lost.
Okay, good.
We're lost. Maybe this is not the book for us. I don't know. All right. So good luck. I'll see you in a little while.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're all done.
Seems like it.
And Tina has been having a hard time.
Yeah, it's hard. I was literally like shuddering reading it. I have the chills. I'm like scared of like open, big, empty black spaces. First of all. Second of all, why are you up?
Like space?
Like space, literally like space or in the ocean. Also, why are you up there? You shouldn't be doing this. All of these people are the dumbest people in the world, and if they die, they die. I am like angry at them. Like, why are you here? What are you doing? You have no like.
It's exciting to you. There's no explorer in your blood.
There's an explorer for like the Earth. You know, like don't go into the deepest crevices of the ocean or out into space. I don't think we need to do that. Like I don't think that's something we need to do. I think we'll be fine if we explore the mountains and the Earth. If we work on that, that's fine. You know, whatever. Let's explore that. I want to explore that. The job of an archaeologist seems cool, but the idea of like
going where no man has gone before, not for you.
Not for me. Not for me. Space, not for me.
Well, I mean, we have tried to go to space and look what's like behind Earth, but we haven't like really studied the ocean. So we have seen more of space than the actual ocean that is like right here and accessible for like everyone.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, we don't have to go to space. We should like discover and study what we already have right here, rather than going where we don't really belong. Like we can't live out there.
No. I mean, we can't live at the bottom of the ocean, but things on Earth can live at the bottom of the ocean and thrive on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
But
there are things living on the moon, and there are things living on
there's
Mars.
not.
Yeah,
there's not microorganisms on the moon and Mars.
I think there are. This is why we talk about when we say there's life on Mars.
I thought there wasn't any life on Mars.
Well, we haven't seen any green men, like green little Mars men. Like
but there aren't green little Mars men in the ocean either.
Yeah,
there's creatures that are pretty close.
We haven't studied the ocean that much to confirm that there are not like little green Marsmen in the ocean, because people want to go to the actual planet to see if there are other like living creatures on there, rather than spending the time to look what's inside of our ocean.
Yeah.
So I think we know more about Mars than about our own planet.
And I think we should definitely be focusing on our own planet. And I mean, we don't even know every detail about the things we already have on Earth. Like,
yes,
like I would like to know more about. And I mean, I really didn't go to much high school, but like, do they teach about like I don't know how mountains form and stuff like that? I've had a really hard time explaining that to my parents. Like, I don't like all that kind of stuff with. Kentucky being, if Pangea was real, Kentucky and Scotland were like one, or the Appalachian Mountains and Scotland were one. And I think that's so fascinating. And to explain that to, like, my parents were like, no, that's not a thing. They weren't. Like, mountains do not grow. And I don't know how that works. So I'm like, I just wish I knew more about that. But it's like, I just don't think, like, my parents are very, not spacey, but they like looking at the stars. And when I look at the stars, I have a pit in my stomach. I get scared of the moon. When I see the moon, I used to. I don't do it as much anymore. When I see the moon at nighttime, I screamed. I just am not into it. But I just don't trust. Like, I don't trust it. Kind of like I feel kind of the same way about mushrooms. Try to get over it, but I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I don't trust this. It's a little bit of an issue I'm having. I'm trying to work through both of them, but like, just conceptually.
Well, I mean, stuff looks different in the moonlight. Like, if you see it with sunlight, it's like completely different than seeing it in moonlight.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
don't like the dark either, so I
Yeah.
really hate it. And I'm trying to block out moonlight when it's getting dark because I just don't feel safe in the
Yeah.
moonlight.
Yeah. I don't feel safe outside at night. Maybe that's because of bugs. And we live in the mountains, so there's bugs outside, and bigger bugs than were in Philly. But it's also like, what is that thing? Why is that so, like, why is that the way it is? Like, it's such a big thing that we can barely, it's small, but it's huge and it's glowing. And why is it so, why is it, I don't know. I don't trust, like, I'm like, what's going on here? And obviously, like, it's natural, it's nature. I'm trying to comprehend that. Even with mushrooms, they sprout up and they take over and they spread, and it grosses me out. And like, the space thing grosses me out, but it's also like, why would you leave that door open? Like, why not just shut the door and don't be dumb, and now you're dead and it's your fault. And it's like, you're not supposed to be up there and you're messing around with things. It's like,
All right, Tina's going to hate this book because I feel like this is the entire book.
yeah,
in space, doing spacey things.
How do you feel, Vivian? You haven't really said any of your feelings yet.
I love it. I love space. I would be an astronaut if they would have ever let me. That's what I would have wanted to do when I was a little kid, right?
Really?
But yeah, but my eyesight is terrible, and I'm bad at science. So Joan Goodwin is not me.
Well, I guess you can be a pop singer like Katy Perry and go to space. So you don't really have to study it.
Yeah, but
Or
I don't
a
want
rich
to
person.
I wanted to be an
Yeah.
astronaut, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference.
Yeah.
I would want to be in space, live in space.
You would want to be
explore
floating
space.
around.
Like, I would be on like the star. If at some point we ever did like Star Trek, where we actually were like living on spaceships, exploring space, I would have loved that. Yeah.
Interesting.
I love it. But I feel the same way. Well, I don't feel the same way personally about the sea. Like, I would not want to be on like a sea ship exploring the ocean. That's just not interesting to me. But I think they're both the same thing, right? They're both exploring the universe. Places like, we don't know what's down there.
I guess the action is the same, but the ocean feels more like ours to me. But also, I think the ocean is a completely different realm. Like, we're not meant to be in the ocean. Our bodies don't respond well to being submerged for like long periods of time.
I honestly don't even go into the ocean or to a lake.
Yeah.
I like the feeling of swimming in there. So I have been avoiding it ever since. I only go to pools and public pools, but that's it. No lake, no ocean. I don't want to swim in there. I did as a kid, but in the last 10 years, I haven't, and I probably never will.
I mean, I'm super, super curious about what is down there. Like, in the parts of the ocean that we have never seen, and that there isn't even any light. So like nothing, I am very curious about what is down there. I just don't think I would want to be, that's not what I want to explore, but I want to read the stuff that other people write when they've been exploring it.
Yeah.
I'm curious of what's down there.
I like, I don't know. And this feeling I'm having is the feeling I expected to have when I read those Megalodon books like a year ago-ish. Like, just true fear. But I wasn't. Like, it was just like a fun, crazy time where this Megalodon like was just eating people, and just like it was mating and then just like eating the shark afterwards. And it's like, this is absolutely insane. This is just an absolutely crazy story. And that was fun. Like, I feel like I want to read like Jaws or like something like that. But like,
wow, we're not reading Jaws.
We're not, exactly. I suggested Jaws.
I mean, I guess we could read Jaws. This book is not Jaws.
Or, like a Loch Ness monster story. I think that could be interesting, and maybe it wouldn't give me such like visceral fear, but I have such a I was surprised. I didn't think I'd be afraid while reading it. And like, I'm surprised.
While reading this.
Yeah, terrified, yeah. Like I'm having the chills right now.
So the comment Mika just wrote, I can totally understand it because we are destroying our planet.
Yeah.
And we're basically not doing enough to save it for the generations after us, like our kids and their kids. But I mean, if I try to like be a vegan or do something so that our planet is being saved, it's not enough. Like everyone
No.
has to do it. If I personally do it, I'm a good person, but it's not really doing much.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that we're ever gonna live on another in space. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know that we have time to even get our together to live in
no,
space before the
because
Earth.
there are other planets like Earth. They already found a few ones. I think it's like 7 they found, like 7 other planets that have like the same atmosphere than Earth, so we can live there. But honestly, if we go to another planet to live there, we're gonna destroy that other planet as well, and then we have to leave in like 2000 years, and then it's gonna repeat and repeat and repeat. Because we're not learning to save this planet, so we won't be saving another planet.
Yeah.
And that's a sad,
the people that are going
thing
to
about
the
it.
planet are not going to be the kind of people who are going to not save the other planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be like, what, 100 people that get to go to another planet, if that's even something that's in the cards for us, which I feel it's not. We'll never get our act together to send people to live on another planet before the Earth is uninhabitable. I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know. I think if we did it, it'd have to be more than 100 people. Like, we couldn't just do 100 people. We'd have to do 100,000. We'd have to do something huge because of how many people are on Earth. I mean, maybe if most people are dead by then maybe it would be a smaller number, but I don't know. I don't really know a lot about it.
I don't know how any nation is going to get their act together enough to have even 100,000 people go. Like, no. It's not.
Right now, I think there's too much division in the world. I think that we'd have to figure that out. Maybe I'm not well versed on it, but I don't think the Earth is going to be in disrepair. Like, I mean, we're all living our lives right now, like, pretty comfortably.
Are
maybe
we?
Not. Are we?
You are.
You're not? Your life isn't you don't have a good life.
But we're talking about like the Earth. There are parts of the Earth that are uninhabitable now, where people used to live there and they can't.
Yes.
Where?
And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger,
Really?
the areas that are uninhabitable.
Because it gets either too hot or too cold.
Yeah.
Because of like the climatic changes.
Because they've been flooded, right?
Yes.
At some point in the next 30, 40 years, there won't be Miami Beach, right? It's going to be like 10 feet underwater. New York City is going to be 10 feet underwater. Mm-hmm. So those places are uninhabitable.
And it's just I don't know much about it, so I'm just like, I don't know. I'm fine where I am. I don't know. I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but like, I don't know.
Have you guys seen the movie Mickey 17?
I've seen people react to it, but I haven't really focused on it other than the fact that the actor who's in it.
So, well, it's basically a movie about people signing off themselves to go to a different planet, and like 100 or 1,000 people in a spaceship traveling to another planet, trying to find a planet where people can live. And the whole experiment is just they are trying to find a planet so that the other people who are still on Earth can join at some point. But like the 100 people who already went there, it's like drama happening. they hate each other. They're doing basically what they have been doing on Earth. So on that other planet, there is like a creature living there with like a mother creature with like hundreds of babies, and they're killing those babies, although the babies don't do anything. These creatures are totally like fine. They don't harm you, but as a person and the like supervisor of the whole spaceship, he's like Donald Trump, for example. So one creature is doing a little thing and it gets killed because apparently it's like dangerous, although they don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we are treating everything on Earth right now. So that wouldn't even make sense to try going to another planet because we are still doing the same over there too, because we're not changing right now. It's a really good movie. You have to see
Anybody
it.
got to another planet, it wouldn't even be. It's like 2 generations away.
Yeah.
The people who are actually like, it's going to be, you know, the grandchildren of the people who leave Earth who actually end up at a different planet if they're lucky enough to do it.
Yeah, and we also think. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we're way off topic of the book, but
we have to get a hold of space travel, and I don't think we do have enough hold on it to be able to travel fast enough.
Well, maybe time traveling could be an option to go back and start at where it all like started to go downhill. Maybe that's an option. I mean, it would be our start.
I guess.
To like save the planet we already live on.
Yeah.
You know, I like the idea of time travel. Tina's
You
like,
yeah, I do too.
Travel?
Tina doesn't. I do. I love reading books about time travel. I love it. I love that whole idea of like you can go forward in time, you go back in time. I mean, it's science fiction to me, right? But those stories I like.
I mean, in reality, like, how does it work? Do you leave and then you're not there in the past? And then if you undo things, do things happen in the future? It just doesn't. I hate the idea of time travel. It makes me feel kind of similar to space. Okay, like I feel like I literally like not been doing research. I mean, a little bit of research in like being Amish. I'm like, being Amish seems like the vibe. Like I just want to. I feel like technology seems like not a good thing. We should be self-sufficient. We should live off of, not no new technology. Like,
I mean, if people talk about, for example, aliens, we always assume that aliens we haven't seen yet are like millions of years away, and also they are like way farther than we are with technology and living standards and everything. So that's why if people are seeing like an UFO or so, that's why they're always so fast, because they're like pretty damn smart apparently. That's what we are thinking if we talk about aliens at least.
Yeah.
So maybe technology isn't that bad, but we are so bad at like figuring out how it works and making it happen on this planet.
Yeah.
I don't think technology is bad, but I think people
using it the wrong way.
No, I just think people suck.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, and I don't think we can ever get. We're not ever going to get past that. Like, I don't think we'll ever get past people sucking or being bad. Like, we're always gonna be bad at doing certain things or being good people or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I also don't think like. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't think that like I don't think technology is going to like take over the way people think technology is going to take over. Like in a Nora Roberts series, J.D. Robb, that it's a really long series set in the future, futuristic, set in the 2060s, the early 2060s, the late 2050s. And like they live their normal lives. And sometimes recently they've been having to go out into more not rural, but non-New York City area and kind of talk to people and stuff like that for investigations. And like they're living pretty much normal lives. They live in suburban towns, and maybe they have like a machine in their house that cooks food for them. Like that's kind of what it is. Even in New York City, like they have what's called an auto chef, and it has a bunch of food in it, and you just press a button, you get that food. And there's like machines that control water temperature and, you know, lighting or whatever, but they're living normal lives. I think that's hopefully how we'll get to be with technology, that like phones will be this kind of one crazy thing we had, and then eventually it won't become like phones evolving where like it's like your whole entire life is a screen. I hope we never get to that. I hope we go kind of more of a realistic route with technology.
Well, I guess we already have like the technology standard. I don't think you can go higher than what we already have when it comes to phones or how they work and what they can do. But I think people will get more lazy because of technology. Because if you have a machine who cooks food for you and you just have to press a button and the food will be there in like seconds,
Yeah.
people never learn how to cook. And
Yeah.
I mean, the earth is growing all of the stuff that we need to cook. So why not cook it the old standard way that we learned?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's how it should be working and how
Yeah.
people have been doing it for like hundreds of years now.
I'm not
Yeah.
into that, because you know what people were doing for hundreds of years? Washing their clothes in the river. I'm not
Yes.
interested in washing my clothes in the river. I like to wash my clothes in a washing machine.
It
Yeah, but
definitely is
it's not
nice.
really
I watch-
making you lazy. Like a washing
Isn't
machine
It
is
is.
not.
It
It
is.
is making you lazy.
It is making me
It
lazy.
is helping you with washing your clothes and spending your time at different chores. And like a robotic vacuum cleaner is like helping you too to spend the time for other tasks. But I mean, if you don't have to cook anymore, people won't walk anymore because they would be able to find a machine who walks for them or something. I don't know.
I don't. Sorry,
I don't know that they won't
Go ahead.
walk anymore. Maybe they start taking dance classes because they
Yeah,
don't have
like,
to spend 3 hours cooking dinner.
I think
Or
I
they
think
just
that
doom school on TikTok all the time.
I think that hopefully technology becomes more like adaptive with our lives and doesn't become like it doesn't evolve the same way it's evolved so far, where we become more reliant on it. I hope it can
Yeah.
enhance our lives. We have something that cooks for us sometimes. We have something that, you know, does this or does that, or, you know, makeup or clothing technology or something like that. But we still live our lives. Eve Dallas gets up every single morning and goes to work and looks through paperwork and does her job and you know, is a detective, a homicide detective. That's what she does. She still has her trauma. She still has all of her issues, and she does go to therapy, but therapy, you know, uses some brain scans sometime and some mental testing to see how she's doing. And, you know, weaponry has become more just different than it is today. And I think that's how I'd want it to be, but I don't want it to become such a point where we're just depending 100% on technology.
All right, but none of this has anything to do with the book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
The book.
Okay.
If you're reading the Kindle edition, Vivian, how much percent are you into the book? Like I'm 5% into the book right now.
Okay.
I am 2% into the book right now.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay, great. So
That went well.
All right. So we got people in space who know each other and they have like a history, right? And I feel like there's some like love affairs that happened, and there's a reason why Vanessa, is that her? Like Vanessa and Joan are like not, they have a thing, right? They're like not friends, but they're not enemies, but they're like something is going on there.
A potential romantic thing, right?
You think?
Because at the beginning, at the in the author's note, she says that this is a love story, and she started the love story being like, let's do cool in space, and then she fell in love with space. So she said it's a love story. So I'm assuming it's gonna be Vanessa and Joan. I was thinking maybe it could be Joan and an alien, but then I'm like, no, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Maybe Joan and one of the men on the, I think there's going to be a love triangle where they both, Vanessa and Joan, both love the same
I
Man.
could see that, and I thought it was going to be the guy who got the slash in the suit, and then he died.
Well, I thought that
I'm
Joan.
surprised that he died. I'm actually surprised that everybody died. I thought they were gonna get it under control, but then they were gonna have a situation where like they had to figure out the leak, like the Apollo mission, where they had to figure out how to get everybody back.
Apparently, Vanessa is the only one left.
Yeah.
That's what the book wants us to believe. Do we believe it?
Yes. I didn't even think
But
about
right
it.
now,
I'm like,
yeah.
we got to get out of here, guys. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, it seems like that's true, but wow.
But maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it looked like that Joan kind of is like interested in Vanessa, that she has a thing for her. Like there was one sentence.
Like a romantic thing.
Yeah, there was one sentence that was like, maybe she loves that other girl. Maybe.
Huh.
I guess
Because
we'll see.
I was thinking, like, if it's a love story, maybe it's Joan and Vanessa.
Yeah.
But then
Maybe.
if everyone else died and Vanessa is the only one left, that wouldn't make sense because Joan is not there anymore.
Yeah.
No, but Joan has to get her back, right?
True. Yeah, Joan has to figure out how to get it back.
We still have to figure out how to get the astronauts back. And so wait, the hole in the spaceship somehow got fixed. Like they said, Dane's the hole or whatever. And I'm like, well, wait, is Dane still alive then? Because how do you fix a hole if you're dead?
I thought he was fixing the hole. Maybe he died, and then what's her name? Vanessa fixed the hole.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
So Danes found the hole.
Okay, wait. Here's what Mika says. If the book triggers Tina so badly, I'd be totally fine reading the book on my own, and we pick something else to read on YouTube.
I was thinking. Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would too. Like, I'm okay with that. If you're like, I really can't read this.
I was thinking I guess we'll see. My thing says I'm 4% in. We'll see how it goes. Maybe in the next, I don't know if we're going to read more today or not, but the next time we try to read some more, see how it goes. And then if I'm not liking it, I bail out and you guys keep reading the book. Because if you guys want to read the book, you guys like.
Well, I'm going to read the book, but I don't have to read and discuss it. Right? Like we can pick something completely different. I
don't know. We could.
I
don't want to stop you guys from reading this book. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to read it together, you guys still read it together. Maybe like we can still host Sprints on Thursdays or whatever, and I can just read something else while you all read.
No, that doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense.
Well, if you want to start another book,
we're all reading it, right? If
yeah,
we're doing it, we're all doing it.
All right.
And I mean, we don't have to read it if one of us doesn't like it because it's a book club. We are supposed to read the same book all together and not everyone else is reading something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mika thinks there was no hole. Oh, the pressure dropped because they left the door open? Maybe.
They never said that they shut the door. I'm confused on how the spaceship is set up. Like, is there what's it called again? Like, what's her name? Sandy Cheeks? Is that what her name is? That girl from SpongeBob, the squirrel who lives on an ocean?
You think I know the answer to this question?
Like, you're
the pop culture like wizard.
You open the door and then you go in and there's a drain in the floor. And so then you can put your helmet on, you put your water helmet on. The door opens, water gets in, you shut the door. And then once you're in there, the water drains out and you put your water helmet on and then you open the door into the air area. So I assume there's like two doors, like you're in like the normal part of the cabin, you open a door and then you're into an area that's kind of exposed to the elements and then you open a door and you go outside.
Yeah.
You're like a safe zone between.
Yeah, like there has to be some kind of, because otherwise how do they decompress, right?
Yeah.
It has to be like a sealed off separate thing.
But I don't get how they patched it. I mean, they found it, but how do you patch it?
Yeah.
I was
because apparently everyone died.
Guy on top of it, and so he's filling the hole with his dead body. I don't know.
I assume the hole was like this big. Like the hole's like a small rip.
I don't think James is dead. I think Vanessa thinks everybody's dead because she can't find anybody. True. Is Dane's Hank? Because remember, she
Jack.
was like, I haven't heard anything from Hank for a long time. I haven't heard Hank say anything. And he
Yeah,
was
and
the
we
one
have Jack
looking
and
for the
Greg.
hole.
Say that again.
We have also Jack and Greg. We have Ray.
So Jack is the guy that's on Earth with Joan.
Yes.
Yes.
Hank is up in space because Hank was the one that was going to go find the hole while two other people that I can't remember their names were ripping stuff off the wall. No, Hank was the one that was like trying to make all the nitrogen and to like flood the thing with nitrogen and oxygen so they could all breathe.
And then there was two people that were
looking for
ripping
the
stuff
hole.
off the wall, looking for the hole. Now, was the guy who got the slash in his suit, was he doing anything, or is he just sitting there trying not to die?
He was trying.
He was passing out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Vanessa was like trying to keep him from dying, and he was just like dying.
But I just realized, how did Jack find out that Danes found the hole? Because nothing else is like written about Dane finding the hole and saying it.
I think Dane was the one, must have been one of them that was looking for the hole. And like then they stopped leaking oxygen or something, like the levels started going up. So he just assumed Dane found the hole. But also they would know if the other people were dead because they're monitoring heart rate and respiration and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think Vanessa thinks she's the only one left, but I'm not sure that everyone else is dead yet. Otherwise,
yeah, maybe it didn't get patched because it's saying Danes found the hole. Jack says that. And then Joan gets back on the loop. Navigator, this is Houston. Can you confirm you have found the hole and patched it? And no one is answering.
Right.
So maybe they didn't found it and no one patched it. So maybe the hole still exists. And that's why Vanessa can't hear from her other colleagues, because everyone is either dead or got sucked out, or I don't know.
But they would know if everybody was dead on Earth because they're monitoring their...
Yeah, but they can't hear anything.
But they're on Earth. They don't have to hear anything. They've got all the data.
Yeah. But it didn't mention that. After it said that they had the stuff on, it never mentioned their vitals after that. Like, it didn't mention that they were, like, their vitals were dropping, anything like that.
Yeah.
Or that there were still more vitals left and were dead.
Right.
Very weird. I don't know. I guess we have to read more to find out what actually happened.
If we're going to read more.
Can we read today?
I don't know. Lily, Miko, do you want to read more today?
I mean, it is 7:42 here, so I can go for another hour. That's not a problem.
The next chapter is really long.
Yeah.
And we're probably not going to get any answers because it's 7 years before.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do we want to do? Do we want to wait, and do we want to keep reading this book tomorrow? Do we want to spend the next 20 minutes finding a different book to read and start it tomorrow?
I feel bad giving up on this book so soon, though. I don't know. And I feel bad that we've been waiting to read this book for like a month now.
Don't feel bad. I mean, we're still gonna read it.
Okay.
I'm like into it, but I can be into it on my own.
And y'all can chat on it about Discord. We can make a Discord channel for it.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. I don't know if I have any other options that are on the top of my mind to read. Like, you were talking about reading Emily Henry. What about a Maddie Dawson?
Okay, you didn't like Maddie Dawson though.
I read like a little bit of one book and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I could have changed my mind. I don't know.
Okay, Mika's, we're not going to read more today. Let's talk about a different book. Okay, let's talk about a different book. How about Okay, is there any other book people are reading right now or are getting ready to start reading? I'm reading Cher's memoir.
Reading Cher's memoir. Okay.
Oh wait, weren't we gonna do the Gilmore Girls one?
We thought about that, but Mika said she wasn't a big Gilmore Girls girl.
Okay. All right.
What
All
are
right. What other books do people have?
I'm reading 2 Noras. I'm starting another Nora. So we're not gonna read any of those. And then am I starting? Oh, I'm starting. Oh, that's the second book in a series though.
Oh.
Second book in a cozy series. Let me pull up my Audible.
I mean, I have 2 books that I'm currently reading very slowly, and one of them I haven't even started yet. So
what's the one you haven't started yet?
I have this one.
Sabrina.
It's like about the Netflix show Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Okay.
Which is like a witchy romance that would fit like the fall theme right now.
Right.
But I don't know if everyone is into that. And I'm also reading that one. It's the second one in the Truly Devious. And I have all 5 books as paperbacks at home already. And I have read the first one, but I would read it again. It's not a problem because it's a very good series. So it's Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson.
Let's pick a book none of us have read.
I don't know. I feel bad. I don't have any suggestions. I'm trying to think. What are some? Do I have any first book in a series that I'm gonna read for?
The book that's sitting in my Kindle for me to start reading. It's called Me, But Better.
Okay.
Oh, but it's nonfiction.
Okay.
So it might not be something we want to read.
I mean, depending on what's it about.
All right. Is it really possible to change your entire personality in a year? An award-winning journalist experiments with her own personality to find out and reveals the science behind lasting change. In recent years, Olga Kazan had been spiraling towards an existential crisis. Though she treasured her loving relationship and her dream job, her neurotic personality often left her with snatching dissatisfaction from the jaws of happiness. This sounds like it would be a good novel, but apparently this is true life.
Yeah. It sounds. I like the concept of that.
While her overachieving had always been a professional asset, Olga lately felt like her brittle disposition could shatter under the weight of just one more thing. But could she really change her entire personality? Research shows you can alter your personality traits by behaving in ways that align with the kind of person you'd like to be, a process that can make you happier, healthier, and more successful. In Me, But Better, Olga embarks on an experiment to see whether it's possible to go from dwelling in dread to radiating joy. For 1 year, Olga reluctantly clicked yes on a bucket list of new experiences, from meditation to improv to sailing, that forced her to at least act happy. With the skeptic's eye, Olga brings you on her journey through the science of personality, presenting evidence-backed techniques to help you change your mind for the better. Sharply witty and deeply fascinating, Me But Better offers a probing inquiry into what it means to live a fulfilling life and how you can keep diving into change no matter how comfortable it feels. All right, I'm excited to read this, but I don't know if it's like a book club book.
That sounds good. How do you guys feel about it? I don't know. I think that's an interesting concept, changing your personality, something I've been thinking about a lot.
I mean, it's nonfiction, although it sounds like it's like a story of her talking about this experiment she did with her life. I don't know. So it sort of sounds memoir-y also. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only one on my Kindle that I haven't started yet.
I'm trying to think of any other books I want to read that I like that would work. That would not be like too much.
So what about another Taylor Jenkins Reid? Let's see.
Her book seems sad. There's that one. There's that one about a woman who's married and she has an amazing life. She's a widow. oh no, she's a she is engaged and she's a previous widow and her life's great. And one night, her dead husband knocks on the door. He isn't actually dead. He died in war and he's still alive. And she has to go through this journey of figuring out which man she wants to be with.
Why is that sad?
Because, like, which one is she going to choose? And then she loves both of them. And then what is she going to do? Like, that seems like the worst thing that could happen to someone ever. Like, your husband, like, you're grieving your husband and you decide, love is coming again. I'm going to have a new life. And you choose that new life. And then your old life's pulling you back. And, like,
All right,
you can't be polyamorous.
Emily Henry. Let's go back to Emily Henry. I feel like there's nothing sad about Emily Henry, right? She's all fluff, all happy, all fun. No, I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I read one a while ago and I really liked Beach Read. I feel like, I think I might actually have, maybe I think I sold that book actually, never mind. Maybe The People We Meet on Vacation or Book Lovers. I feel like that one was potentially a good book.
Okay.
I haven't read that one, so.
When I type in Emily Henry.
Okay.
Great Big Beautiful Life.
Okay.
Funny Story.
Okay.
People We Meet on Vacation. Beach Read.
I've read that
Happy
one.
Place, Book Lovers, The Love That Split the World, A Million Junes, and I think that's it. The rest of these are like audiobooks of those books.
Okay.
Do any of those sound interesting to? I don't think I've read any of them.
I mean, I have the one by Tiffany D. Jackson. It's called Grown.
Grown.
What's Grown?
I like the texture and everything.
Wait a second. I'm gonna pull up the audiobook for that. Because I had that on my list for like many years now and
Really?
never read it, but I really like her books.
Tiffany Jackson?
Yeah, it's that cover.
I've seen that cover before.
Okay.
It's like about Black people and
it's a mystery.
Yeah, kinda. I think it's about a artist and she's like living her life, but one night someone is dying that she talked to the other day or something like this. I don't know.
All right, listen. When legendary R&B artist Corey Fields spots Enchanted Jones at an audition, her dreams of being a famous singer take flight. Until Enchanted wakes up with blood on her hands and zero memory of the previous night. Who killed Corey Fields? Before there was a dead body, Enchanted's dreams had turned into a nightmare. Because of Corey's charm and star power. Because behind Corey's charm and star power was a controlling dark side. Now he's dead, the police are at the door, and all signs point to Enchanted.
How do you thought murder, Vivian? I thought you said you wanted no murdering.
I don't want the kind of murdering that we had. One, that is this like stupid murdering for no reason. Like, why do people have to like, there's no good reason for this murder. It's just like, I guess somebody should die. So let's just murder them. Or like those books that we were reading about all the awful things they were doing to women before and after they murdered them. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. This doesn't sound like
Tiffany D. Jackson doesn't really write
so it's not going to be
a lot of murder.
Okay.
She has like written a spooky book. It's called White Smoke. It's really good. I've read it in 2023, I think. And I really loved it. And she also wrote Monday is Missing, or I don't really remember what it's called, but a book about a girl called Monday, and this one was also a good one. So that's why I have this one on my list, because I enjoyed already 2 books written by her. And all her books feature Black people only. So it's also about racism and things that happen in the Black community.
All right.
I mean, it's
And
not
have
going to
you
be
heard about the reading
total
challenge?
opposite of the kind of book we were going for. We're back into our old books that we were always reading, that we always do a good job reading, right?
Yeah.
Who done it?
I mean, yeah. And I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think I read one of hers. It's not what I would pick for Vivian. All right.
Now I do have so maybe Emily Henry, but I do have a book called Virgin River. And that's supposed to be like a sweet book about like I watched the television show. It's about like a woman who has some trauma, but she's moving to a new town and she's starting a fresh start, and she, kind of starts a journey of having like a whatchamacallit, like a found family. I have the physical copy. I can grab that.
Robin Carr.
Is it Robin Carr? Yes, I think.
Yes, Robin Carr.
It's also a featured Netflix series, original Netflix series.
Yes, the show is great. I've heard that it's a lot different from the book, but I read the first couple chapters and I liked it. It wasn't that. I read the first quarter actually, but I put it down because of some other.
Wow. Audiobook is 12 hours and 36 minutes long. That's a long one.
Is this one longer than that?
This is a series of 19 books.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, true. I forgot about the series part.
That's a long series. I mean, we don't have series. We've abandoned series before.
I don't know if this book ends on a cliffhanger. Let me just read less.
I did start the month in July saying I wanted a beach read, but like the summer's over, the beach is over. So maybe I don't need a beach read, but maybe we need something light. I don't know, something light.
What about something fall inspired, like either a cozy mystery or something that happens in fall, a book that takes place in fall?
I like the idea of a book that takes place in fall.
Yes,
because like Germany is really rainy and windy right now, and if I read something that happens in the summer or in the winter, I don't really like feel the vibe of the book because reality is giving me other vibes.
Yeah. I don't have any. I can't find any freaking cozy mysteries where the first book is set in fall, and I haven't read it yet. I do have one. It's called Pumpkins in Paradise, but I know it's a shorter book. How long is it? Oh, it's maybe not as short. Maybe it is short. It's 5 hours and 23 minutes. It is on Audible. It's probably on KU. It's on Audible as like a free book.
Is it that one?
What's it called?
Like
yes.
All right, so I will have the audio.
It is
Pumpkins in Paradise. Katie Daly?
Yeah. Kathy Daly, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Between volunteering for the annual Pumpkin Fest and coaching her girls state soccer finals, high school teacher TJ Jenkins finds her good friend Zachary Collins dead in his favorite chair when handsome new detective closes the case without much why or how. TJ turns her attention from chili cook-offs and pumpkin carving to completing puzzles, predicting riddles, and a decades-old secret that seems destined to unravel. That sounds better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like kind of like just like a basic, really short, cozy mystery that doesn't really have much to it. But that sounds good, and it's really short, so maybe I don't know.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. What's it called?
Pumpkins in Paradise by Kathy Daly.
Pumpkins in Paradise. Okay.
I mean, it looks really cute.
Yeah,
the cover.
I've been wanting to read it, but I haven't got to start it because I wanted to read specific books for like my reading goals and stuff like that.
All right, should we try it?
I like the idea of that.
Yeah, we can give it a go.
How do you feel, Mika? Thank you guys for being okay with abandoning a book, at least for this, reading sprints that you guys have been wanting to read for months.
Yeah, I did say I needed a break from crime and mystery, but we've had I feel like we've had a month break.
Yeah. And this should
because
be
it didn't read in
easy.
August.
There's no
maybe our next book, we'll see how this one goes, but maybe the next one can be a little bit more like, I don't know, something else. I don't know. Something that's, we do so well with mystery. And I think we got into this weird phase where everything was just so dark and awful that, like, even though the books were good and the mysteries were good and the figuring it out was good, it was too heavy.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't read any more about these terrible things happening to women. Like, I can't read it anymore. I can't read it. And that led me to be like, we got to read something completely frivolous.
Cozy mysteries really don't have blood, gore, sexual assault. Like, that's not really going to happen.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. I like the fall theme. It's a short book, so it's something we're definitely going to get through in like just a couple of
sprints. Yeah.
Sprints. All right. So I'm okay with that. Mika's okay with that. We're all okay with that. Pumpkins and whatever the name of this is.
in Paradise.
Pumpkins in Paradise. Okay. All right. I'm going to download it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you guys for, I don't know, changing our book for the month.
I just realized that the whole Storytel app for audiobooks changed overnight because of the iOS 26 update.
Oh my god, yeah.
The whole thing is different. I mean, I have been using iOS 26 since like May.
Really?
I tried the beta edition of it.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with it, but the app looks better now. It's easier to navigate and download books.
Good.
Because now I have this like download button up here. And normally I had to get to these 3 dots and click on download there from like a huge menu. So
yeah,
downloading it is easier now.
That's exciting. That's great.
iOS they actually 26 did something useful.
Yeah, that's exciting. iOS 26, I just downloaded it last night, and I hate it because I wanted my apps to look a certain way. Like, my apps on my home screen are black and they have pink highlights. The whole thing is like a muddied dark pink color, and I'm like, I just want hot pink and black. Why do I need to have raspberry and cream?
Well, you can customize it the same way as you would have done it with iOS 18.
Yeah.
Because I have like the normal apps, so they look like this.
Yes.
No liquid glass or anything, because why? But if I click on customize and say, I guess you went to tinted.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and the thing is they all, so before, if you did tinted, it was immediately in dark mode. So the whole entire app was like, see how YouTube is like a white square with a red thing in the middle, the red play button? But then it became a black square with a red play button, and you could change the color of the play button. But now,
yeah, but pink looks like that now. So,
but the whole, see how Safari, there's kind of a pink glaze to the background? I don't like that.
Hold on, Safari.
Like the way, I'm not talking in the app, I'm talking about the specific app logo. There's like a pink glaze to the whole thing, and it makes it look purplish, and I don't like the color purple.
Wait, if I go into dark mode right now.
Yeah, and so I went to,
yeah, but that's because of the liquid glass. So,
yeah,
I mean, if you look through a glass, it would look like that if it would be an app.
Yeah, and that's before it wasn't like that, and I'll get used to it. I'll figure out a color scheme that's going to work better for me. But I was kind of disappointed. I thought it was going to be thought there would be more options with it, and I wish that I could choose it to be solid and look the way it was before. But I'll figure something out. But I was kind of disappointed on the update. But I'm glad it's working for your app.
Yeah, I mean, it happened to a few apps because my phone didn't update last night and I woke up this morning with literally no battery at all.
Yeah.
So I guess it was a huge update. And
Yes.
I mean, it does make a few things easier because you can navigate through apps more like easier and in a custom-made way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for a few people, it could be a little bit stressful because you have to get adjusted to something completely new
Yes.
each year. And that's why I try the like beta editions of those, like iOS, Mac OS, iPad OS. Always try it. Never had issues with them so that I can get adjusted to a complete new design a few months before it actually releases so that I can get like handle it and know what to do and how everything works. So it's not stressful for me because I already worked with it for like half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I get it that a few people don't like it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's with everything.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'll get used to it. There's lots of iOS updates throughout my life. Like when I lived with my siblings still, we would be like, one of us would do it and then say how we liked it, and then we would tell each other, and then we'd all decide to update or not. And so I'll get used to it not being how I like it. I'll figure out a way. Maybe because it's fall, I'll change from like I'll change to like a different background and like a different coloring instead of pink and animals. I'll do like, I don't know, leaves or something, and then I'll do orange things, and the dark like kind of brown outside. I'll like.
I have to get the dog. He's at the stairs.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just gone for a second.
All right, so we're starting Pumpkins in Paradise tomorrow.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, on your channel.
Yeah, on my channel. I have the next two sprints scheduled. So Thursday.
I just deleted the one for next week, and I'll redo it with Pumpkins in Paradise.
Okay, yeah, I'll go and I'll change my thumbnail and my like, what's it called again? Title. Title. Yeah,
everything.
I changed everything to make it fit the book.
It's like, we're doing atmosphere. Psych. No, we're not.
Psych, we're not. She's a scaredy cat, as always.
All right, we'll do atmosphere in the. Wow, who am I saying? I'm not doing atmosphere in the Discord because I don't like to do things in the Discord.
Okay. Well, we can still make up.
You guys can do atmosphere in the Discord, and every so often when I pop in there, I'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Okay, I'll make an atmosphere spoiler. Like,
okay, cool.
You can
do that.
I'll tag you in it, Vivian.
So tag me. But I'm not getting I just got your notifications about the garden that your mom did in June or something, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, why did you get it so late?
I don't know, because I'm not good at the Discord.
And she doesn't have Discord on her phone. She only looks at it on her laptop.
I don't really, I check it not very often. I check it when it's like, oh, I haven't heard from anyone in a while. Let me check it.
Yeah, well, you need it on your phone then, because
it's going on my phone.
I've tried to convince her to, and she refuses to download it on her phone.
No, I hate my phone. It's too little. I can't see anything. I can't work nothing on my phone. My phone is for not that.
Do you have the YouTube app on your phone?
No.
Exactly. There we go. My mom doesn't have the YouTube app on her phone, and I am so perplexed. Like, how do you not?
No.
Ugh.
I mean, I have it on the phone, but I don't use it to watch content on the phone. I really just use it to see who uploaded what type of video and to decide if I'm gonna watch it or not. And if I'm gonna watch it, I add it to a playlist and then I watch it on my iPad or on the TV.
Yeah.
But the phone screen itself to watch videos is way too small for me.
For me to do anything. I feel like I now they're coming out with bigger phones lately. And I'm like, yes, this is what I need. And the reason why they're coming out with the bigger phones is because my generation is getting old and we can't use the little phones anymore. We can't see anything.
No, yeah.
But I mean, for people who can't really use small screens like on a phone, a tablet would be a better option.
Yes.
Because why would you get a bigger phone screen if you can get an even bigger screen with an like iPad or tablet? And you can even do calls on an iPad or tablet. So you can use WhatsApp and do calls, use FaceTime, everything.
Yeah. And an iPad is typically cheaper as well, significantly cheaper. My mom's phone is like really broken, and she doesn't have like cell service on it. Because we live in the middle of nowhere, she has cell service on like a cheaper phone, and I'm like, you don't need like, just get an iPad. Like, don't spend $700-800 on a phone. Just spend $300 or $400 on an iPad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can do so much more with an iPad. Like, use it as a laptop, go to school with it, and just use it for everything. So I got one this year for about $350.
Yeah.
And I use it for all type of work-related stuff, to read, watch YouTube videos, currently live streaming with it, so you can do everything with it.
Yeah.
So,
And the camera's looking pretty good. My iPad camera, when I think I had an iPhone 10 generation, I think maybe. Just the basic one, my camera was horrible. And I would go on streams and no one could hear me. And they'd be like, what are you saying? What are you saying? And it was just a mess when I was filming with my iPad. But your iPad is looking good.
yeah, but I also think it's the lighting behind me, because I have like this moon lamp up here, and I have 2 lights on either side as well. So maybe that's changing it a little bit, because it looks pretty grainy normally in like daylight.
Yeah.
Well, I mostly like how it's sort of that orange color matches the color of my banners and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like the orange color of the light.
Yes. It'll match the book we're gonna start reading. So.
Oh yeah, you're right. And so I don't have to change any of my like things because it's the pumpkin color anyway. All right, very cool. All right, so we're doing pumpkin tomorrow. I need to eat something and pop a pill for my headache. So yeah, let's come back tomorrow and we'll start fresh.
Okay.
With our new book, Back
Thank
to
you.
Mystery, the cozy mystery for fall.
Thank you so much for changing the book for me.
No worries. No worries. All right.
I mean, we are here to see if we like it or not, and just because we like decided on it doesn't mean we have to go with it if like one of
if
our
you're
people doesn't like it.
Like, it's not even not liking it. Tina was having some kind of meltdown.
Yeah, even that, like,
I'm like,
if you can't,
like, I don't want people having a meltdown when we're trying to do something. So yeah, we don't have to read it.
I mean, we were exploring her fears too.
This is why, and we decided we're not going to do the big, heavy, scary, heavy murder, a sexual assault books for me, right?
Yeah.
So
yes,
we're not going to do the astronaut space books for Tina.
Thank you very much. Okay.
All right. I will see you guys tomorrow on Tina's channel with the pumpkin book.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.